So we're removing a lot more width and setting up these platforms than we would if we were using antler. On antler, the angles would be a lot sharper. The only reason I braided that, I'm hoping to hit up, getting blood all over here, I'm hoping to hit up high up here on the platform, but I braided it just in case I miss and I accidentally hit the edge, and I'm not going to collapse that edge. So I want to take kind of a small flake over here first, I think, to kind of help that out. Yeah, there we go. Now, if I can get a nice, okay. So that was a nice thinning flake right there. Then we can take another one off over in here. Now I'm going to have to seal this thing up here in a second. Okay, we're back. Take some mass off in here. This platform edge right now, the angle's a little bit too sharp. I want to drive a little bit thicker flake, and if I try and hit this right now, even if I was to braid that, I'm going to get a really thin flake in here, and I'd like to get a thicker flake that'll, you know, remove most of this mass over here that's really heavy. So we'll just braid it like this a little bit, and then just take some short, steep flakes over there, change that angle. Until it seems about right. I hope I can hit it up above here. That would be better. If I hit the edge, I braided it, it's not going to hurt anything. But here's one. Okay, so that went pretty good. I think I'll change hammerstones here. This one here is a little bit lighter, but I can use the side of it and concentrate my force on a smaller area, which I kind of like at this stage of the game. Take one and set up a steep edge platform over here. Sometimes it takes several sets of these small edge preparation flakes in order to get your platform set up, however many it takes. We got a nice area over here, space it out a little bit. I'm going to switch this tape over and do the other side, because the edge, we got rid of a pretty big hump over here, but I want to remove some mass over here and get a little bit more convexity and then come back. Rather than put this edge over here and then remove this, I'm going to lose a lot more width. So instead I'll go ahead, since the edge is already over here. Now there's a lot of cracks in here from near this cortex when this was exposed to the elements. got a little problem over here getting that back. First I'll take a couple thinning flakes off over here, hitting well above the platform. So now I think maybe a real small flake in here just to run into here so that I can turn this edge and get back over there. Sort of like that. Most of the time in this is all spent in preparing these edges, turning the edges, and with a hammerstone you're removing larger flakes than you typically would if you're using an antler billet. So there's a smaller number of flakes that we're removing, but we have to prepare these platforms pretty well, otherwise we're going to get ourselves into trouble. So that angle's just not right. I need to get back in here and maybe kind of zigzag it a little bit until I can turn that edge. Okay, I'm going to take a couple in here. See that edge? This will mate up just like this. See that? Okay, I want to take another little bit over in here. Okay, I think we'll set up a steep bevel platform, steepen this up a little bit, and then drive some flakes off over here on this tape side. So I'm going to put this back over here. If that tape is working for the viewer, let me know and I'll try and use that in future videos. I'm going to be striking right on the edge, although I'm going to be trying to hit it fairly high on the edge. Okay, we'll start over here. Take, we'll probably take 2 large flakes here and a couple of spacers. I'll try and hit it right here to begin with. Now we'll space it out a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, now we'll come back over here and get that area where the cortex is, because that's a little bit lower than the rest of it. Nice heavy angle platform. This little spacer. Got a little concretion in there. I will come back over here, get some of this area right in here. Need to steepen that edge up just a little bit. Space it out a little bit, kind of isolate it. Yeah, there was a little, that flake over here actually overshot and dove through a little bit, and now it's just came off there. Didn't hurt anything, but okay. I will come back over here. Take a couple little short flakes in here to remove that hump. Now I'm gonna. This is a pain in the ass. Okay, now I want to get rid of this hump over here. I forgot to rewind this tape. It looks like it's about ready to come to the end here. So this will probably stop abruptly and we'll rewind it here in a moment. It's an old camera. Okay, there's our platform. We'll take a series starting in here and hopefully get this well isolated over here in a minute. Here we go. One, space it out. Now a big one. Take a couple in here. Okay, this side is looking pretty nice. It's getting fairly thin. Take a couple off over here, I think. Right there. Just support that tip when we're taking those off. I'm going to take this off. Now I've got this area where we had that overshot flake. I need to set up a platform. This is a little bit not right in here, and drive some back over here. We're going to lose a little bit of width doing this, but